Good morning, beautiful people. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me this morning. Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope the self-care was everything that you needed it to be. Because guess what? If you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful so the universe will open up and pour out more blessings and you have room enough to receive. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Oh, okay. So I know you see this little thing behind me. I'm over here trying to turn this thing on and see. Oh, oh, that's bright. Oh, and I know I can change it. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. We probably not doing that today. Anyway, okay, I'm back on it. Look at you. Okay, Michelle. So let me tell y'all. So good morning, Miss K. Good morning, beautiful. The funny thing is that I've had this damn thing for like 2 years. So when I started the live, somebody bought me this for a Christmas gift, and I pulled it out over the weekend. So obviously you see I don't know what to do with it. I know that I could put my phone in the middle of it because I mean I ain't that crazy. I know what a phone holder is. But she like, nope, you need that in front of you. So I need to put it over there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna work it out, Michelle. I'm gonna work it out. Good morning, cousin Nikki. Good morning. I have our affirmations for the weekend. It's Monday, so I got us a law of attraction card, and I'm gonna do something a little different this morning. I'm gonna do a psychic tarot card. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I've been jumping off these decks that I ain't been usually using because they got something else for me. So I'm with. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Um, I don't know what's going on down here, you guys. We weren't so much worried. Um, I don't know. Is you talking about the this thing right here? Um, it I is right now it's plugged up to the computer, but it has a plug on it, and as you can see, it got a little cord and this little thing right here. So, mm-mm. Over the weekend, you guys, I know some of y'all watch the weather or whatever. We weren't. She said they they regular cards. I'm gonna show them to you. They regular cards. She said no, silly the cards. They regular cards, but they a little different. They read a little different. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Um, the weather down here, we weren't supposed to, and that's where they say you tell God what you're supposed to be doing or what's supposed to be going on, and He gonna show you something different. So I got a call Friday, and everybody was, "Hey, is you okay? Is everything all right with the weather?" And I'm like, "Hey, like it don't look like it," but it made a turn, and when it made a turn, guess what? So it turned, and Houston was in the path, and the way it looked, it will be coming up towards us. And so, with that being said, uh, we had to do a couple of things around here to make sure that we are safe. Not only are we safe, we got Maddie down here as well. And let me tell you something. As soon as we started to prepare, soon as we started to prepare, let me tell you how quick stuff jump off. Good morning, cousin Bert. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Soon as we started to prepare, for whatever it is, the storm or whatever. My mom went outside. It's hot as molasses. There is no rain. There is not a cloud in sight. She goes outside. She dumps some water out from mopping or whatever. She comes back in, right? She do a little something else. She opened up the door and it's raining holy hell. That quick. Raining holy hell. Like, she like, oh my God. We had just barbecued. We had just, Maddie tent was open. It was wild. So she had to run out there and close up Maddie tent to make sure that it didn't get wet in the inside. But yeah, definitely keep us in your prayers. I know. She said, so just in case. So my regulars, you guys, you ain't the only person, Michelle. I do it too. So Michelle texted me Saturday morning. She said, girl, why I wake up looking for the damn live Saturday morning? But she don't understand because I do this Monday through Friday. You're not the only one, so don't feel no type of way. You're not the only person. I wake up thinking I got to do the live. Okay? So don't just chuckle it off and keep going. Cause that means that obviously whatever I'm putting down, she said I did it Sunday as well. Whatever I'm putting down, you're receiving. And so I'm happy about that. And let me tell you what my weekend consisted of before I just go ahead and jump off into this right quick. It consisted of talking to individuals and directing them towards this line. This is funny. Directing them towards this line. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, beautiful. So as you know, that I'll do private readings or whatever the case may be. But over the weekend, I had to actually direct people towards you guys. Not because of what I was telling them. It was more of they needed a supportive community. Do you guys hear me? They needed a supportive community. And let me tell you something. The one young lady said, well, I don't have anybody, and they don't, and I don't, they don't acknowledge the stuff that and all I could say was, is I got a wonderful group of ladies and gentlemen that listen to me and that love. That's all. I said, if you don't want to say anything, you could just watch and see how they interact with one another, how they pray for one another, this is a safe space that, hey, I'm fine right here. And so I spent my weekend encouraging young ladies to watch this live because you individuals uplift me. And so I encourage them to come and get some of this love. I've seen you guys, you do welcome all. I've seen you guys interact with new people or the people that come on here, and y'all are so welcoming, so loving, and regardless if they never come back, you genuinely give them an open arm welcome. And for that, this morning, I am grateful because there's no drama, there's no mess, there's no fuss, there's no anything. And so I feel confident in directing people towards a group that will genuinely just love them. They don't care what position they in. They don't care what step of life they in. They just genuinely will love them. And I thank you guys for that. So I wanted to start out with that because that's been on my mind all weekend, you guys, because I never really direct people towards the line. I swear I don't really talk about this like that. But these particular things that I did over the weekend directed them here because they needed more than what I could give them at the moment. They needed more, and what they need is more like-minded people. They needed more positivity. They needed more love, more than this one person could do. I just said I had a dream he was a hot YouTuber. Well, however they see fit, I'm accepting and receiving whatever it is that they got going on or whatever it is that the universe want me to do. And if it's going to be a hot YouTuber, I'm going to be a hot YouTuber from right here. But however, I definitely have started to direct people here because y'all, I can start off and I can give you this reading and blah, 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 this and this, but it's work that needs to be put in behind that. And like I said, it's not work that I got to give you, it's work that we need individually. And my prayer every morning is that, hey, I'm able to get on here and give you guys some inspiration to take with you throughout the day. To start it out, hey, everything is okay. Everything will be okay. Everything shall be okay, even when we think it's not. And so I'm confident that you guys do that for other people. So, yep, I direct them here. Saturday's affirmation says, I breathe life into my vision and I create the world I desire. I breathe life into my vision and I create the world I desire. I am so trying to do that right now. I am so trying to breathe life into my vision so that I can create the world that I desire. I haven't mastered it yet, you guys, but I am definitely trying to breathe life into my vision. That takes focus on my behalf. It takes patience on my behalf. It takes willing to be able to fail, to know that I have to adapt and change some things on my behalf. I'm breathing life into my vision today. So, Sunday's affirmation says, just like the bright sun, I am a radiant being. Others feel safe and warm in my presence. Here we go. I don't know why I think about Alex. Here we go. It says, just like the bright sun, I am a radiant being. Others feel safe and warm in my presence. And it's so funny because I feel safe around certain people. And I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Certain people you get around and you feel safe with your secrets. You feel safe physically, knowing that they ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Do you create that same kind of space for other people? Hopefully I do. A warm, safe place. There you go. Good spirit and good energy. That's it. That's all you can ask for. A good space and some good energy with a good spirit. That's it. Because, hey, you can't control what other people feel when they are around you, but you hope that they feel safe and protected. So today's affirmation says, I am comfortable with my power in my daily interactions. Okay. I am comfortable with my power in my daily interactions because my power comes from my heart and is always loving, gentle, and just. Look at there. I am comfortable with my power in my daily interactions because my power comes from my heart. It is always loving, gentle, and just. That's me. I'm with you, Michelle, this morning. I'm accepting that. I'm comfortable with the power that they then bestowed upon me. I'm comfortable with it. And I use it in my daily interactions. Oh, fuck's sake. They do, and they will. And that's funny because they will. People will tell you their whole life story. They will tell you everything that they got going on, all the way down to the dog doodling on their carpet and they shoe this morning, whatever. They'll tell you anything. Because guess what? You're a safe place. You're a safe place. People feel safe. They feel, hey, even if they don't know you, they like, this is a good person to talk to. Let me go ahead and lay some of this burden down right here. And you be thinking to yourself, I don't even know this person. Holy hell, they just let all their life out. But in the midst of that, guess what? We're able to learn some things, you guys. You're able to learn even off of the story that they're telling you about their life. Because as they're telling their story, you're thinking to yourself, shit, I done been there. Or shit, oh, that's worse than what the hell I done went through. So sometimes we get told those stories and they let us see some insight that when we think our shit is bad, somebody come along and blow us out the water with it like, huh, this is bad. So that we can be grateful that, hey, I ain't in that spot. I'm glad I ain't there. So I'm glad that you were an open vessel for her to be able to speak to. That's all I can say. I hope that you were an open vessel for her to be able to speak to, and that you don't take in the speech. You get what I'm saying? That you were a listening ear, but not absorbing what she was taking in, what she was speaking about. That you were just there to be able to pass some time and say, hey, everything is going to be okay. Because at the end of the conversation, I'm pretty damn sure that's what you told her. Everything will be okay. Because it will be. I'm going to get us a law of attraction card this morning. I don't know what time Maddie went to sleep last night, around midnightish. But let me tell you what happens. And I don't know if it's going to happen today. Every time I get ready to click off this live, right before I get ready to get off the live, Maddie wakes up. So let's see what happened today. It's Monday morning. I'm ready to get it this morning. And I'm ready for a law of attraction card. So what they got for us this morning? Okay, I'm taking this. It's Monday. And they said within 60 days, it can be mine. The law of attraction card said within 60 days, it can be mine. It says, as you give thought to your future, that may be 10 years or 60 days away, you begin pre-paving. And then as you move into those pre-paved moments, and as that future becomes your present, you fine-tune it by saying, this is what I now want. And all of those pre-paved thoughts will fit together to bring you precisely the experience that you now want to live. So they said, hey, listen, sometimes we can't see 10 years down the road because the fog is too thick and we like, what in the hell is going on? I can't see that far. They said, but can you see 60 days in front of you? Can you see what sometimes they just say, hey, take 30 days at a time. But this particular card says 60 days. Can you see 60 days in front of you? Where do you want to be in 60 days? What kind of job you want to have? Maybe you want to change your look. Maybe you want to go on vacation within 60 days. Whatever it is you want to do, they said focus on the 60 days at a time because you start to pre-pave those moments. That's not too far in advance, but it's close enough for you to start working on that thing. So where do you see yourself at in 60 days? Today is July the 8th. 60 days from now, put us around September-ish, the beginning of September-ish, right after Labor Day. Where you see yourself at? What you see yourself doing? Are you more in tune with yourself at that point? Are you striving and trying to be the best version of yourself every day? Over the weekend, and I said I was gonna stop. Um, I done clicked on the TikTok thing. So on the TikTok thing, I run across this little thing, and this older lady was saying that they and hey, don't y'all start with me this morning because I the older lady said that they done brainwashed us into looking into the sky looking for God. Where does God dwell at? Where where is God at? So we they it, I know y'all laughing, ain't y'all? Now the funny thing is that she left it right there. Up, bop, bop, there it is. There we go, Michelle. She left the answer open. She never did answer the answer. She went on and ran and raved about, that they done told us wrong. They done had us fictitiously believing about, but she left the answer wrong because the answer is within us. That's why I keep telling y'all that the answers are always within us. I'm going to go back again and tell y'all that my belief is if we are descendants of God or gods or goddesses, then why are we not gods and goddesses? We are not those things because we do not accept those things, because we do not walk in our purpose. We do not walk in that thing. I am a goddess because I came from a god and a goddess. You understand? And so that means that I don't have to look outside of me for those things. He dwells within me. They dwell within me. Another one. Here it is. Angels, you guys. They talked about angels and us being in camp with a certain amount of angels and blah blah blah, this and this. And here was one for you. Some of your angels are your higher self. Let that sit in. Some of your angels are your higher self speaking to you. Whew, okay. Yep. I know. Y'all said this Monday morning she done got up with. I told you I don't just sit and think that I'm all knowing. I listen to other things and stuff that resonate with my soul. I be like, oh, okay, yep. We are wonderfully made. We have power beyond our understanding. We just don't use it. And I mean, I understand because we weren't taught how. We weren't taught how to believe in ourselves. Some of us were brought up in broken homes that broke us. Some of us seen things that we shouldn't have seen as children. We're put through things that we didn't need to go through as children. But look at you today. Look at you looking all wonderful and stuff. Look at you living and shit. You persevere past that. And the funny thing is that we don't know how to let that shit go. We don't know how to let it go. I'm going to share with y'all before I get y'all this card. My daughter, Mookie Demetria, has been a little nervous. She got her nursing test coming up, and she's been nervous. Now, her father has been deceased since Mookie was 1 year old. Okay, you guys? And she has never talked about having a dream about him. Okay? And so obviously, she must have been really stressed or something triggered this. And she calls me Saturday morning and she says, "Hey, Ma, I had a dream about my daddy. You would not believe what this man told her." So, in this dream, because I'm not going to go all through the dream, where I'm going to get to the part where he's talking to her. Because my first question was, did he talk to you? And she said, yes. She begins to cry to him and says, "Hey, Daddy, why you leave me? Why did you leave me here? Like I needed you so much." He began to tell her, "I didn't leave you, sweetheart. Physically, I did, but I've been here the whole time." She said, "Why did you allow me to go through some of these things that I went through? They were so horrible." And he said, "I had to let you go through those things in order for you to become the person that you are right now." This him talking to her. Then he turns around and says to her, he says, "It ain't your time, but in order for you to get back in your body, you're going to have to let this shit go." This is what her dad is telling her. She's never had a dream about him before. He said, "Let it go." He said, "Drop it right here with me and let it go." He said, "And I promise you, everything you pushing for, you're going to get it." He said, "Just leave all that baggage right here with me." Now, was that God talking to her in the form of her daddy? Hey. She said, as she began to cry and let stuff go in this dream, she began to move, to be able to move. Okay? Hmm. But before he let her go, he said, "Tell your mama that I always love her and she'll always be my baby girl." Wow. Profound, huh? She woke up with a newfound energy, you guys. They give you what you need when you need it. And so the thing is that maybe she didn't need those prayers from me. She, like I told her, it took him energy to muster up to come to her and say, "Hey, you got this. Everything is absolutely fine. You are amazing, beautiful. You will do great. Just keep going and know that I am right here." Profound. Okay? Powerful. Now, this is funny because I flip over the card as I'm talking, And the card is recognition and reward. And this is where things get different, Michelle. Recognition and reward. This was what everybody was arguing about this weekend. Recognition and reward. They were feeling left out, beat down, all kind of stuff. Because I'm sorry, Alex, because they don't feel recognized. I didn't know how many people fuel off of thank you and being recognized. And so that was the thing for this weekend. And here we go. It says recognition and reward. Let's get it. I'm with it this morning. Oh, okay. So y'all, you a stereo instruction book too, huh? Here we go. It says a reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's a time of recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise, and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honored, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. This card also comes forth to represent a family or a group of people coming together. You see, you guys? It represents a family or a group of people coming together, all of whom are aiming and striving towards a common goal. What do we do right here? What do? We strive and aim towards the common goal, which is what? To enhance ourselves, to believe in ourselves and know that we have the ability to change whatever circumstance, whatever life that we're currently living. This is where the magic happens, right here in us. It says, accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunity. In addition, this card is a reminder to take care of your physical body. That's something. After all, it's what carries your soul around in this material world. Now that's funny because I over the weekend and this morning I awakened with, hey, nope, mm-mm. I don't know if you guys can read that at the bottom. It says, remember to watch your intake of foods and liquids. I wrote that last night, you guys. Do you hear me? I wrote that last night. It says, remember to watch your intake of foods and liquids. That's me. That was for me. It says, hey, change some of those things. Remember, I talked about the meat. I'm not telling people to stop eating meat or whatever. I'm telling you that your body talks to you and it tells you sometimes that you need particular nutritions and you need particular things. And we bypass it might be telling you, hey, lay up off that fried shit. I don't know what your body telling you, but mine is telling me to be mindful of what I put in because guess what? Right now, I got something going on. They showing me something different. And I have to be particular. But I wasn't I didn't I I didn't know how many people needed rewards and recognition. They want people to pay attention. A lot of people can't move forward because nobody's paying attention to the accolades, to the steps that they're taking. And instead of being happy for yourself, we look for outside people to praise us. To say, hey, girl, keep going, because that's what I kept hearing all weekend. Nobody is acknowledging that I'm doing great. Do you acknowledge that you're doing great? And the funny thing is that guess what? Do you acknowledge that other people doing great? Do you give them that energy too? Do you tell them, hey, I'm so proud of you. I see you struggling. I know shit ain't been the way you want it to be, but guess what? Keep going, girl. You got this. Because a lot of people require that. They need that. They want that. But guess what? In order for people to give it to you, you got to give it out. You got to tell people the same thing that you want to be heard. You want people to come back at you and tell you, hey, you're an amazing individual. I see you. I see you over there trying to start that business. I see you over there working hard. I see you going through those little battles alone. I see you. You want people to see you, right? But do you see them? Do you pay attention to them? Do you give them that time? Because so many people need validation. And it seems as though that validation seems to let them know whether they're going in the right direction or not, versus following their heart and knowing that, hey, regardless if people validate me or not, this is what I have. This is what I am. And this is who I wish to be. And I'm going to keep moving, whether you feel it, whether you want it, whether you going to rock with me, whatever you going to do, I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to still be me. We get upset when people don't sing to our tune or they don't dance with us on the same level. It's okay. Everybody not meant to be on the same page at the same time. Love the people that love you. And the people that recognize you outside of their own self, just know that, hey, when they pour that energy out into you, pay it forward. Pour it back into somebody else. They want attention, rewards, recognition, accolades, all of those things. You got to be willing to give those things if you want to receive those things. It's okay to walk in the store and say, hey, beautiful, look at that dress. That is absolutely amazing. I love it. And you could keep going. But you don't know what that did to somebody else's day. And you were particularly looking at that dress because guess what? It rocked. You like, that dress is sharp. But you won't tell somebody just how sharp it is, huh? Remember, those angels that are encamped around you are also some of your higher beings. So when you get that little chitter in your ear that say, hey, why don't you go over there and tell them that, hey, that looks really nice on them. And your ego be fighting with you, telling me, so I don't know the motherfuckers what I'm going over there talking to them for. Because that's what my ego say to me. I'm telling you. My ego talk shit. I just told you. It'd be like, you don't know the motherfuckers what you talking to them for. And then guess what? My guys step in and they be like, I don't care that you don't know them. Go over there and tell her how beautiful she looks in that dress. Ma'am, look. Hey, you look absolutely amazing in that dress. And sometimes I don't even wait for them to respond. I keep right on walking. Because they might have needed that. I'm not here to try to figure out what people need. I'm here figuring me out. And if I can make somebody else smile and make their day a little brighter along the way, that is just what I'm trying to do. It is Monday, you guys. Get out here. Be great. Grab on to the higher version of yourself and rat her out today because she got some stuff to show you. Be open, be adaptable, but most of all, be you, because you are wonderfully made. You are great, amazing. You don't need accolades. You don't need awards. You don't need people to tell you this. You already know this for yourself. And so go out and be a blessing, not just to yourself, but to other people. Give out the energy that you want to get back. I try all the time. And so I'm just going to continue to try every day. And I thought these cards, Michelle, was going to be a little more, but they not bad. They not bad. Sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes they don't allow me to use cards because I ain't ready. Do that make sense to you? I barely pick these cards up. I've had these cards, I know, for about 5 years, you guys. And sometimes they don't allow me to pick up stuff because I'm not ready. They say, hey, you might need to do this in order to get to this. And I appreciate that. But I like these cards. And so I'm accepting and receiving everything that I got here today. And I hope that it did something for you. I hope it gave you some kind of positive insight to say, hey, I'm going to kickstart my day knowing that I am absolutely amazing. If you got to stand in that mirror and say, Mary J. Blige, good morning, gorgeous. Because you are amazing. You are beautiful inside and out. And the people that don't see it, they aren't meant to see it. Give out the same kind of energy in which you want to receive. All of these things are just little things that you change within yourself that'll change your whole atmosphere. I tell you, I'm trying. And so today is Monday. We on Kickstart this Monday. It's going to be great. The week going to be great. No matter what happened, no matter what stand in your way, no matter what come about, you are fucking amazing. And you will be great. And you will do great. Get that energy up. And let's get going, you guys. Because it's going to be a great week. I love you guys so very much. And I will see you right here tomorrow morning for the card of the day. I love you guys. Bye-bye.